This one is pretty crazy. So we're doing a nip tuck 911, and it's on my girl Madonna.
Looking cute.
She's been hitting on social media a lot lately.
That's a Halloween costume.
I know it's no, I don't think
No.
it made me wonder. No, I don't think.
I thought she was pretending to be like Wednesday or something.
Felt cute. Might delete later.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Hashtag.
So she's been popping up on social media a lot. It's like Madonna suddenly found TikTok, right?
Yes.
She hasn't been on it, but but in the last few months, she's been like popping out a lot of stuff on like Instagram.
Yeah, she's been making some really cringy stuff.
I'm
Like,
not gonna
like,
confirm or deny that statement, but she has been posting a lot of stuff, interesting stuff for sure. And most recently, like in the past week, like she's been popping up about her looks. And I saw an article pop up. This was in the very credible Sun journal, which I say that a little bit facetiously. And I'm going to derail my own conversation here because like this title says, you know, $100,000 spent on surgery, including facelift, fat transfer, some plastic surgeon says. So I'm like, of course, you know, I see this and like all these like alarm bells are going off in my head. Because number one, if you spend $100,000 on plastic surgery, like I don't think you could spend that much money on plastic surgery unless you were just like flushing your money down the toilet. Because so this plastic surgeon, I'm gonna put that in quotes because I actually looked this guy up that was in this article, and he's not even a plastic surgeon. He's an ear, nose, and throat doctor that does like cosmetic surgery. I know, right?
I'm not gonna lie, that's a big jump.
I know. I mean, so like
that's like me being like.
So like ear, nose, and throat doctors, like they are really good at like doing things like rhinoplasty because they get a lot of training on the nose, and they're not bad at that. But like, I mean, this guy's doing other cosmetic surgery. Like that's so sketch. I mean,
maybe he does the elf ears.
Oh gosh,
we
back at that.
Maybe.
I think the elf ears make a cycle through every show.
At what point of the show are we going to talk about the elf ears?
Right.
I don't think he does elf ears, but I can look into that. Yeah, I know. I'm going to do the elf ears. One of these days it's going to happen. But anyway,
Not on me.
And the other thing this guy says that he thinks that she had a brow lift. That was like the real big warning sign that is like plastic surgeon says Madonna had a brow lift. Nobody does brow lifts anymore. That's like an art. It's like saying that you rode a dinosaur to work. Like it just doesn't happen. Well, brow lifts used to be a thing like before Botox. Like in order to get rid of the wrinkles on the forehead, they would make an incision in the hairline and pull it up and suture it, and it would take care of your wrinkles. When Botox came along, like it's like that basically quit happening.
Right.
I've seen one brow lift like in the mid 2000s. One of the older surgeons I worked with did a brow lift. I mean, they're like not great operations because it puts a big incision in your hairline. You can have like hair issues. You can lose sensation. They're kind of like morbid operations, and it's like, yeah, you can take Botox.
Doesn't sound too nice.
Yeah, I would never do one. But anyway, so like when it said plastic surgeon said she had a brow lift, I was like, yeah, no one does that anymore. What is this? And so then I started looking. Anyway, totally derailed my own conversation. I'm guilty this time. I'm gonna get back on track. All right, so yeah, and the article is saying, was she botched and all this other stuff and all this money, and we're going to talk all that. But I'm going to say, first off, I do love Madonna. I do. Like, Madonna is like queen. Iconic. Like, I mean, she was the queen of pop. I remember her VMA performance from 1984, like the Like a Virgin thing. You guys should watch it on YouTube if you haven't seen it. Like, when that thing hit, like, it was like so scandalous. Like, her singing that song.
Well, I'm a product of her and Britney Spears making out on stage.
Right, yeah. I mean, Madonna was just iconic. And I remember like when the Like a Prayer video came out, I remember where I was when I saw that because it was like so controversial for the time. And so Madonna, if you watch this, I love you. Like you can do whatever you want.
I felt like Dr. Hermann had a soft spot when Sarah said she was posting some cringy stuff. Dr. Hermann was like, we'll call it cringy.
I mean, she's so, it's like, it's like when you're like just so iconic, like you can do whatever you want. People are just like, she's just being
Britney Spears does the same thing.
I'm same thing with Britney. Yeah, I do. I'm on the same boat. I like Britney. Yeah. Like she's, kind of like the Madonna of the 90s.
Yeah, they both do some outlandish things, but we're here for it.
But all of that being said, we're going to talk about Madonna's looks, and I actually have a really cool timeline. Like, I pulled up a bunch of pictures over the years.
I want to see it.
Yeah, so start with the first. So that's Madonna, 1985, age 27. I thought Madonna was beautiful back in the day. I saw her, like, I was 100%. 1985. I was like,
really pretty.
I was like 10 or 11 years old. I was like, oh, beautiful. All right, so there's her in 97. So she's 39 years old. to me, she looks pretty natural there. Like,
does.
she doesn't look like, you know, maybe she's had some Botox or whatever, but like definitely not any like significant. Well, she probably had a breast augmentation. All right, now this is her in 2010 at 52. And I think at this point, maybe she started to use a little bit of filler. Like, her cheeks look pretty full.
Yeah, they look really apple brown.
But in general, though, I think she looks good. Like, I wouldn't look
She
at her at
does.
this point and be like, okay, you're overdone or you look bad or anything.
She just looks like she took care of herself.
Yes, yeah, she looks good. All right, now here's her at 58. So I think still she looks her age, but like good her age. I
Yes.
mean, you know, you can tell that she's in her 50s. She's definitely middle age, but she doesn't look like overdone. You know, she has that kind of natural beauty.
Graceful aging.
She's gracefully aging. All right, next one. 2021, completely different person.
I hope that's definitely a filter. Is that a filter?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Like, that's so obviously in between 2016
She
and
almost looks
2020.
like Megan Fox.
It's the eyebrows, I think. So definitely she's had some work done there.
Wow.
Like she doesn't have the wrinkles around her eyes, so she's had a blepharoplasty, because in that picture of her at 58, I could see the especially when I blew it up on my computer, I could see the wrinkles in her eyelids that she no longer has. Also, that the jowling that she had on her cheeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say
is
like
gone.
she looks very like heart shaped.
Yeah, she's had a facelift. But I will say though, at least on the picture previously, like she still looked like herself. But now that picture right there, like she does not look like herself.
I think it's the eyebrows.
And this, well, yeah, because her
definitely.
eyebrows are
Really?
like blonde. Like she's got blonde eyebrows and like her skin is really bleached. So this is the picture that's popping up where everyone is saying, you know, that she doesn't look like herself and what has she done and this and that. And so, you know, there's a couple things to like talk about. I mean, I definitely do think that she's gone kind of past that point where she doesn't look like herself anymore and she's starting to look like a different person. And
She is.
And I'm like against that as a plastic surgeon. Like, to me, you know, your best plastic surgery makes you look like a younger version of yourself. It doesn't make you look like a different person.
Yeah.
And at that point, she does look like a different person. Now, you know, to address that guy's comment that she's been botched, like, I don't think she's been botched. Like, it doesn't look like any of the things that she had done went wrong.
Yeah.
It just looks like that
It's too much.
Yeah, she did too much. So, you know, what has she done? I mean, she's had a facelift for sure, like eyelids done. I think at that point in that picture, she's had some fat grafting to her
Can you
face.
put fillers in your forehead? Her forehead looks so puffy.
I mean, theoretically, you can. I mean, I would never recommend
her
it.
forehead just looks like so big.
Yeah, it's like pretty tight. It's really
Like
smooth.
it's like big up here and then it like
Yes,
an alien
like her
or
shape,
something.
the shape of her face is like heart shaped, but like not
Yeah.
like necessarily in a good way. Like it's too much.
An alien
Huh?
face. She's got like alien face going on,
my
bro.
God.
Like it's
Sarah is dead set on this.
Alien.
It's an alien.
Like Ross. Oh my God, we're gonna get canceled. It's over.
We're
It's
gonna
over.
get canceled.
but I love her.
But
She could look like an alien. I don't
But the
care.
sad thing is, when you said that, I'm like, I knew exactly what you're thinking of, like the Roswell aliens with like the
Yes.
triangle heads.
It's like very extreme facial contouring there.
Yes, it is. And yeah, I have to say that like I'm not really a fan of it. Like
Yeah.
up, you know, I can get by. Okay, can you throw up the 2021 picture, Travis? It's the
21?
one that's like her and her, like she's blonde hair and she's got her dark roots.
This one?
Yeah. So I mean, I can I mean, she's obviously had work
Yes.
done, but she
But
still
she
looks like
looks better.
herself. She doesn't look like
She has eyebrows.
she does have. It's all about the eyebrows this year.
I think so.
The eyebrows
I
are
think that's
missing.
why
it's
her
done.
face looks so weird.
But
People
like,
without eyebrows
I mean, her
look
lip.
really
To me, her
weird.
lips are like kind of overdone. But in general, she still looks like herself.
Yeah.
But anything after this, like I don't know. I'm gonna have to give it like a thumb sideways or
Yeah.
maybe slightly
I mean,
down.
I feel like she could do anything she wants, but at the end of the day, I hope she's just happy. But for somebody
I do
to,
too, yeah.
But for somebody to do all that stuff to their who they are,
Yeah.
it's like you have to wonder like if they're okay. And I think that's the
Yeah.
big thing to take away from it.
And you know, I kind of feel like when you're so iconic like that, like you're Madonna, like I mean, I can't even imagine what that's like to where like you're just like this celebrity icon and you see yourself aging. I mean, that's got to be hard.
It is, I'm
You know,
sure.
I'm sure. I mean, it's hard for me, and I'm nobody. Like I see myself aging, I'm like no, but like, but
turned into like the witch from like the Wizard of Oz. I'm melting.
I'm getting older. Stop making stop. But like, when you're like
you're a plastic surgeon.
Yeah, but when you're like a celebrity and that happens, it's got to be hard. I mean, and so it's hard to feel bad for celebrities when they're famous and so rich. But I mean, I get it.
Being in the public light, I'm sure, and then being scrutinized like your every move.
Yeah, everyone's like looking at you.
Like we're literally just sitting here talking about her face.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But we are saying that we love her. Or I'm saying I love her. We love you, Madonna.
I'm like, and then seriously, I'm more concerned about her mental health now.
Absolutely.
Than what her freaking face.
When you're a celebrity, it's almost like you cannot have a bad day. Like the one bad day that you have, it's like the paparazzi is like right there to snap it.
I wish I was a celebrity because I would totally own it. Be like, I'd like, wake up with a hangover, like 5. I'm like taking selfies, like, I look like crap today.
Yeah.
My favorite celebrity in all of like tabloids is Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah.
He just dresses
Dude,
like
that guy is
like
so
a homeless man.
Dude,
and
he's
he
so
just
real.
like does whatever he wants.
Yeah, he does whatever he wants. I love that. I love people that like literally do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And that's how like people like Britney or Madonna, like they're kind of doing that too, but in a different way. It's like because people are like dogging Madonna like on social media. She's like, she doesn't care. She's like, I'm gonna do the same thing,
Yeah.
But anyway, Madonna. Yeah.
Madonna.
Yeah, Madonna. All right. Well, anyway,
she can do whatever she wants.
Let us know what you think about Madonna. If you like to look or like you have questions about it, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Give us a like and subscribe. We do appreciate it. It helps us a bunch.
Shout out to Madonna.
Shout out to Madonna.
Love you.
Love you. All right.